We got the ladies.
Ooh, ladies first.
Ladies in the house. So we got, obviously, Rhea Ripley, everybody's mama. Alexa Bliss, formerly known as the 5 Feet of Fury. God damn.
Our niece.
Roxanne Perez in the building. Julia. And, of course,
the
social media psychopath.
The most unhinged person on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right now.
Caution.
It's not 45 and 47. Oh, no.
No, man.
It's nobody that you think. It is Sister Trend, Naomi. Her Twitter, if you're not following and you just want to be entertained, because Naomi's Sister Trend, there's doing the most, and then there's doing something that's past doing the most. And she's well past.
She is a first ballot Hall of Hater.
Oh, man. My goodness. Like, first of all, her going up to Bianca in the middle of the ring on SmackDown, saying how she went to her parents' house to go looking for her and no one was home. So she let herself.
So I let myself in.
Like, what?
Like, whoa.
That is dastardly.
That's insane.
You just let yourself.
So I let myself in
into your parents.
I want to be there. I don't care that nobody here. I want to be there. Then the bar
Come on, man.
Maybe you and your mama would be good in wheelchairs. What? you know we at work. Like we supposed to. What kind of personal shot is that, bro? Can we talk? Oh, cut these cameras, dog. Like,
I mean,
excuse me?
Yo, that was
bring up my mother's medical history on television?
And I'm only laughing because I hope there's nothing.
Yeah, like obviously we know what we watching, but like that line right there as a fan, you like.
Okay, here's my pocket. I just pulled this out of my pocket. That was out of pocket.
Yeah, bro, like, my God.
That was so out of pocket. Yeah. And then let me tell you what else Naomi does. She gets on there last night when the news about Truth came out, and she's like, I hate this. And then Jade Cargill goes, for as much as I hate you, I hate this more. And Naomi goes, I hate the fact that you're still
Yeah, you didn't get released yet? Naomi, chill. She is a hornet's nest. She is a hornet's nest, dude. And the thing about the Bianca Belair's mom line, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that, bro.
And like I said,
it came out on Twitter. I was like, oh my God.
And I'm hoping that nothing's wrong. Yeah. And I'm hoping this is just the thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
But man, when the picture came out and there was her mom, and literally, again, not making fun of, just making fun of the situation and
laughing is a nervous reaction. Right? And I was like, bro.
Yeah.
Man, listen, leave her alone. Man, them 5'2s?
Man, there's something wrong. Like,
something wrong with them, bro. They're 5'2s. But yeah, so they're in the match so far.
So that's 5.
And we got to qualify. And I don't know how this one gonna go. I don't know, TJ. Ivy Nile, of course. That you always got to watch out for the dark horse in these matches when you got two dominant people. Stephanie Vaquer, friend of the show, owner of the Devil's Kiss. Stephanie Vaquer and friend of the show, Liv Morgan. This triple threat is crazy. It could go either way because there is a world where obviously Vaquer just got called up, and we're going to get into that because that shocked me to my core.
Yeah,
her losing the title. Liv Morgan, we already know how successful Liv has been in the company and has made the company, and the following that Liv has behind her, they're lunatics. All you Liv people, I'm gonna just tell you, you know that about yourself. But like, you guys showed us hella support on the episode, so we right there with you.
Yep.
And then it might be a situation where she gets the win and it starts a beef between Vaquer and Liv. You don't know where this one is going to go, and that's how it should be.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people are thinking, does Rhea get the briefcase. I feel like Rhea is at a point now where she just goes, "Hey, I want a title match, and I'm just going to insert myself."
What Bianca was talking about.
So even if somebody else wins this briefcase, Rhea will just open it up and take the contract and sign it. I don't know. So I don't know if her winning's the right move. You always want some element of the surprise, and I feel like in the women's side, we've gotten more of that element of surprise than more so even in the men's division, historically speaking. With this briefcase, there's always been someone on the female side who's won this that you're like, wow, like Nikki ASH winning.
Yeah.
You know, even when Liv won.
Yeah.
You know, that was not the Liv Morgan you see today. Like I told her, if you remember when she was a guest on the show in episode 20, I told her, at first I wasn't a big fan, but she won me over. And she asked me, she goes, what moment did I win you over, if you remember? And I was like, it wasn't one moment.
Yeah, it was over
It was a buildup of time, just watching you get better and better and hone your craft. And just week after week, it was just like, okay, everything I thought, I don't think anymore.
And she won you over.
She won me over.
Which is hard to do. I don't know if our viewers know this, but when black people get set in their ways, it's hard to change them, man.
And I can tell you, there's, and I've said this on the show, been 3 wrestlers, well, 2 in particular that I was like, I don't like from the gate. They're AEW guys. It was Sammy Guevara and Hangman Page. And then those 2 over time, they both won me over. And now I'm fans of both of them. And the same with Liv.
Yeah. By the way, Hangman, my sister called this. Like when we were watching that first event, she called. She was like, that's their guy right there. And also Sammy, I'll give Sammy this credit. Probably the best cutter I've ever seen when he jumped up that ladder and got Cody. Oh, my bro. Anyway.
Like I said, Sammy really won me. They both did, you know. And like you said, once you don't like something, it's hard to make because you have to like kind of internally go, I was wrong. And a lot of people don't want to admit they're wrong about nothing.
Especially black people. But it could go either way. And yeah, it is a who's who of people who are known for getting a good spot. Yeah. Naomi. You know, she was Lady Kofi in a lot of Royal Rumbles. You know, Naomi, we know about her athleticism. Rhea, you got your powerhouse there. So a lot of people need to get lifted. Yeah. They go into mommy's shoulders.
Yeah, for sure.
You got Perez and Bliss, who are the smallest within the match, but they want to prove themselves.
They're feisty.
They're feisty, bro. And you could probably get some good moves out of somebody who's a little lighter. Yeah. And then Julia. If we could get Julia and Vaquer in that match.
Well, Julia's in the match.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying Vaquer has to be the last one to get in.
It's either going to be her and Liv. I think, no disrespect to Ivy.
Now we just lost Ivy as a guest.
I'm sorry. I said no disrespect.
Yeah, but listen, all that I'm just playing.
You know, normally you say something disrespectful. After you said that, that was not my intention. I don't disrespect Ivy, even though you called her, what you call her, little Schwarzenegger.
Little Schwarzenegger, bro.
She's swole,
Amanda Schwarzenegger, bro. She'll choke your ass out. I promise.
So I think what we're looking at here, Shay, is this. I think that ultimately it's going to be Julia that takes the U.S. title off of your girl Zelina. I know you don't want to hear that, but I feel like that is what's in the cards for right now. So I think we eliminate Julia from winning Money in the Bank.
That's a good assessment. That's a good assessment.
We don't know who the 6th woman is. We're going to assume that it's going to be, I'm just going to assume it's going to be Stephanie. Okay. Because they just brought her up.
Called her up.
But Liv Morgan's there too, and Liv is as over as you could get. So I'm assuming Steph, but I'm not going to be surprised if it's Liv. And I feel like we're going to get a shocking winner for this.
Absolutely.
So do I have to make a prediction now?
I mean, what are we going to do after?
Okay, that's a good point. So I'm going to look in the camera and say my prediction to win the women's Money in the Bank match is our niece.
Oh my God, we had the same one.
Roxanne.
Yeah.
Roxanne.
Hey, he hit that.
Yeah, Roxanne Perez. Our niece, friend of the show, with her dog Wyatt.
Shout out to Wyatt.
Big Shout dog. Out Wyatt. I'm picking Roxy.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
To climb that ladder, she might need a booster ladder on top of the ladder. I've literally thought, like, because she's 5 feet tall. Like, I do wonder if if it's going to be possible. But
listen, man, don't be disrespecting the Polly Pockets.
You know, I never, I don't disrespect Roxanne. Matter of fact, every time someone's in the ring with Roxanne, I say this every match. You better not hurt Roxanne.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you better not.
All right.
So, yeah, she's my pick.
They got spirit, bro. They just portable. Okay. So, yeah, I had the same thought.
Roxanne?
Because, like, she just has that mischievous element to her that you want from somebody who can always threaten somebody like, oh, you looked a little tired in there tonight.
Right.
Don't make me cash in on your punk ass.
And you know what else she does? Just real quick, just a quick, I guess, character thing. You know what I love, Roxanne, when she gets a woman on the ground and starts punching her, but she screams when she just, nobody does that. And there's something about that I just feel like it just makes sense that you're wilding out. And because I've seen girls do this in real street fights, just you know, and nobody does that.
She's seeing red.
She's seeing red. She's losing it. I love that. I think it's her. I think it's, Roxanne's time.
Yeah.
But also, now we got to look at this too. What's going on with that dastardly dirty Dom and Roxanne? Did she bring my man chicken nuggies? Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to play into this. I don't know. I don't know nothing.
Yeah,
right? I'm just speculating.
Yeah, and it's I just want to point out that the amount of haterade, snake in the grassness, and just all around disdain that Finn Balor has found happiness in is crazy.
The look on his face last week.
The look, bro. I tweeted it out. I said, this is the type of hate that you read about in historical texts.
Finn was just like,
Bro.
Like, you did this.
Yeah, if there was ever a dirty Mackin wrestler.
I got a big fat gat for the Dirty Mac.
Man, it's been quite entertaining, so I hope that goes on for a long time. And it will definitely, I think Liv's winning it.
Oh, word?
No, not the briefcase. Okay. But I mean, like, in the match tonight, Vaquer, Ivy, and Liv, because can you imagine Liv having to be backstage and Roxanne got that damn briefcase?
Yeah, I mean.
And beat you in the match?
Okay.
Can you imagine that?
I can imagine.
That's juicy TV right there.
That.
That's juicy. Yeah, buddy. Roxanne, we going for you.
Come on, Rox.
That's juicy, man. But Dirty Dom, you are an American hero.
Yes, you are.
And you deserve to be on the dollar bill. All right?
At least the $3 bill.
At least the $3 bill, man. Woo-wee. That's my boy.
Dom,
that's my boy.
Dirty Dom.
Never mind. We'll talk about that later. Sure. Watch new episodes of No Contest Wrestling every Wednesday or listen wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to follow us at No Contest Wrestling Podcast on Instagram.